Okay, so here we are at the end, and I'm gonna wrap around and double do my bubble stitch here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna add a single stitch, chain 1 actually, at the end there. When you chain 1, what's going to do is make it like a square type on the very top. So right here, as you can see, we don't have really much stitching to look at. Like, we cannot like see which one we're going to be going into. So we're going to just see which one we're going to do. For me, I like to, wherever my hook comes in next, I'm going to do my single stitch there. My string is a little too long. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap my string around and then go into the next one. As you can see here, I'm just going into the yarn. So now I'm going to do a double stitch here. And then a single stitch. And as you can see, my blocks are pretty big, and sometimes this happens when my yarn is a little too loose, and I get these, it's like pretty much a mistake, but I fix my mistakes when I get something like that. What I pretty much do is when I come in, I'm going to go in that first bottom here. See this stitch here? I'm just going to go into one of the little things there, and I'm going to do my bubble stitch in there and go all the way around. What I'm doing here is I'm bringing it in a little bit so it's not too open. And everybody makes mistakes when they stitch. Like me, I didn't get a pattern for this. I pretty much just made this up as I went along. And same thing with this, it's pretty wide. So I'm going to go in the bottom right here, and I'm going to do double stitch. If you don't have that problem, then just, you know, stitch around from the top, and like I said, just go up, and you're doing the same thing. There, I do my single stitch. And this one seems to be normal. See how it's not so big as the other ones were? So I'm just going to do a normal bubble stitch there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a single stitch, the next, and then here we are at the end again, and I do have an opening, so I'm going to do another bubble stitch there, and you're just going all the way around. But when you get to the end like this one, you're going to chain 1, always at the end, chain 1. And then you're going to do a single stitch on the side. Then here you can pretty much follow each stitch. I'm going to do a bubble stitch in the next. 3. 4, and single, and a bubble stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same thing with this one, you're going to go all the way down to the 150 that we've done. And you're just going into these stitches here, as you can see. They're simple to see on yours. And you're going to do the same thing as you did on this side, all the way straight down.